I'm the two-headed eagle, the symbol of Albania. For centuries, I've been known as the emblem of this land because my two heads watch over both east and west, just like Albania has always been a bridge between the two. I stand for the power, freedom, and awakening of the Albanian people. Let me take you to my homeland, a place where the mountains and seas tell ancient stories.
Albania is a mountainous country in southeastern Europe, sitting in the Balkans. It covers an area of about 28,000 square kilometers and has a population of nearly 3 million. Despite being small, this mysterious country has always been a link between Eastern and Western Europe, thanks to its location between the Adriatic and Ionian Seas. Most people in Albania are Albanian, but there are also minorities of Greeks, Macedonians, and Serbs living there. The official language is Albanian, part of the Indo-European family, with about 6 million speakers worldwide. Albanian is divided into two main dialects: Tosk Southern dialect, which is the basis of the official and written language, and Geg Northern dialect. The Albanian alphabet is based on Latin and contains 36 letters, standardized in 1908. Albanian history. To really understand these people, you have to look at their history. Way back in ancient times, Albania was part of Illyria. In the 2nd century BC, the Romans took it and made it part of their empire. When the empire split, Albania ended up in the Eastern Byzantine side. During the Middle Ages, Albania kept getting passed between different rulers and powers. In the 15th century, the Ottomans came in and ruled for over 400 years. During that time, a hero rose up, Skanderbeg Gjirokastër Skanderbeg, who became legendary for his resistance against the Ottomans. Albania declared independence in 1912. But the 20th century brought lots of wars and political changes, occupied by Italy during World War II, then ruled by Enver Hoxha under communism. From 1946 to 1985, communism collapsed in 1991, and Albania started a new journey towards democracy and closer ties with Europe. Today, it's a NATO member and working toward EU membership. But history is only part of the story. Let's take a trip to some beautiful Albanian cities and landscapes. Berat, the White City with Ottoman-era houses and terraced architecture, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Gjirokastër, the Stone City, known for its grand castle and cobblestone streets. Sarand and the Albanian Riviera, turquoise beaches on the Ionian Sea, rivaling those in Greece and Italy. Tirana, the colorful capital, full of lively squares and vibrant nightlife. Lake Komen, surrounded by breathtaking mountain views. It's one of Europe's prettiest lakes. Beyond the scenery, you really feel a nation's soul in its culture and literature. Naim Frasheri, the great 19th century poet and symbol of Albanian national awakening. Ismail Kadari, a leading modern writer, Nobel nominee, with works like The General of the Dead Army. Young writers like Alice Sheffer represent the new generation of Albanian voices. Music is the universal language of the Albanian people. Traditional Albanian music blends Balkan melodies, Ottoman rhythms, and local songs. The polyphonic singing from southern Albania, ISO polyphony, is UNESCO-listed and is one of the country's key cultural treasures. Native instruments include the lauta, a stringed instrument, and the siftali, a two-stringed instrument. In modern times, artists like Dua Lipa, Rita Ora, and Bibi Rexha, who all have Albanian roots, have brought their country's music to the world. Great musicians like Dafina Zakiri and Alban Skenderaj have also helped shape Albanian music. Albanian art isn't just music, it lives in the hands of its craftsmen too. Hand-woven carpets and kilims with Balkan geometric patterns, wood carvings and traditional metalwork, colorful embroidered folk costumes still worn at celebrations. No trip is complete without tasting the local food. Tavë Kosi, the national dish, lamb baked with yogurt. Byrek, flaky pastry stuffed with cheese, meat, or veggies. Fergiz, a classic dish made with peppers, tomatoes, and cheese. Albanian meatballs, savory and spiced. Triles, three-milk cake, loved across Albania and the Balkans. This fertile land shares its bounty with the world. Olives and olive oil, one of the Mediterranean's traditional producers. Grapes, the base for Albanian wines. Southern citrus fruits, fragrant oranges and tangerines. Mountain honey, a popular natural treat. Just as they love art and culture, Albanians are passionate about sports. Soccer is the most popular sport, and in 2016 their national team made it to the UEFA European Championship for the first time. Famous figures. Lorik Kana, legendary captain of the Albanian national soccer team. Marilla Nicolini, a standout athlete in track and field. And you can see the joy of the Albanian people in their festivals and traditions. Nowruz, celebrated by Albania's Bektashi community. Dita e Verës, an ancient spring festival, local Riviera celebrations with Balkan music and dancing. Now it's time to dive into the world of Albanian stories, the Legend of Rozafa. Long ago, three brothers set out to build a massive castle, but every night, the walls they built would collapse. So they went to a wise elder who said, "The castle will only stand if a human is sacrificed." The brothers made a pact. Whichever wife came to the construction site first the next day would be the sacrifice. The two elder brothers warned their wives, but the youngest kept silent. The next morning, his wife Rozafa, young and newly a mother, came. When she learned her fate, she accepted it, but asked, "If this is my destiny, I accept. But please, let one eye, one hand, and one foot remain outside the wall, so I can see my child, caress him, rock his cradle, and nurse him." Rozafa was entombed in the castle wall, and from then on, the fortress stood firm. They say to this day, milky drops flow from the cracks in Rozafa Castle, a tribute to a mother whose love never died, even in stone. People in Albania still say, "A mother's love is endless," and Rozafa became the symbol of this truth, that a mother's love lives on, even after death.
Albania may be small, but its heart is huge. From its mountains and turquoise seas, to its poetry, music, and colorful food, everything says, love is a force that never ends. Thanks for joining us. Our next destination is Algeria. Always remember, take care of yourselves, the environment, and the animals. Goodbye.